Hey, what's going on, everybody out there? Let's clap this thing up, man. I'm ready to get this thing fired up. Got some good information. What's going on, MK, Melissa King, my lovely co-host? What's popping? What's popping?
Hey, just thankful it's Thursday.
Me
Thankful
too. Hey,
Thursday.
thankful Thursday. Throwback, thankful Thursday.
One
Absolutely,
more day,
absolutely.
baby. One
Yeah,
more
yeah.
day.
Yeah. So look, y'all, I want to welcome you all back. The skill sets the asset. We are always about providing financial knowledge, something that can help people along the way get over these financial hurdles. I don't want to hold you guys long. I know your attention span is real short. We're gonna keep this thing popping like hot fish grease. Melissa, would you please introduce yourself to these people out there, and hopefully we can get some information in them, right?
Hello, everybody. I am Melissa King. A lot of y'all may know me from Facebook. I'm also on Instagram, and I have a YouTube page here. And I am a home-based business owner. I was introduced to my business through the gentleman over here to my, I don't know why I even tried to do that because I'm bad with directions. You to my left? To my left. I promise y'all, I missed that day in school. But anyway, the gentleman to my left over here introduced me to a concept called income shifting. And the company that I'm an independent contractor or business owner of is called My Econ. And what it taught me to do is to lower my debt, make better purchasing decisions, increase my credit score, taught me that I can hire my child completely legally, taught me how to make better investment choices and ask the right questions. So now on Tuesday and Thursdays, I hop on YouTube with this gentleman over here so that we can share some of what we've learned to maybe get you guys to want to jump in and learn too. So I'm in the Alabama area, uh, North Alabama area. Y'all see, I ain't good with no direction. Left, right, north, south. Yeah, I'm in Alabama. Just know that.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thanks for introducing yourself out there, Melissa. For those that don't know me, I'm Tony Clopton in the Birmingham, Hoover area. Uh, Look, we are not tax professionals. We are not financial advisors. We learn some information from people that are already wealthy. Look, my little money ain't gonna make them no richer, but what they put in us, we've learned so much, and we just got to share it with you guys out there. So look, I want to put up this clip, y'all. I'm telling you, it is very alarming. Y'all stay with me about 2 or 3 minutes, and we're gonna come back and give you guys some workable solutions on how to fix this money problem that millions of people are having around the world. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll come back in just a second.
Okay.
You're an expert on financial statements and you run a $2.6 trillion bank. I know you're good at numbers and you've shared lots of opinions recently about how the U.S. should budget its resources, how families should budget their resources. And so I'd like to ask for your help on a problem. I went to monster.com and I found a job in my hometown of Irvine at JP Morgan Chase. It pays $16.50 an hour. And so I wondered if I could, if you'd indulge me, when you do the math on this and you do the $16.50 out at 40 hours a week for 52 weeks a year, it comes out to an income of $35,070. Now this bank teller, her name is Patricia. She has one child who's 6 years old. She claims the one dependent after tax. She has $29,100. We divide that by 12. She rents a one-bedroom apartment. She and her daughter sleep together in the same room. In Irvine, California, that average one-bedroom apartment is going to be $1,600. She spends $100 on utilities. Take away the $1,700 and she has net $725. She's like me. She drives a 2008 minivan and has gas, $400 for car expenses and gas. Net $325. The Department of Agriculture says a low-cost food budget, that is ramen noodles, a low food budget is $400. That leaves her $77 in the red. She has a Cricket cell phone, the cheapest cell phone she can get for $40. She's in the red $117 a month. She has after-school childcare because the bank is open during normal business hours. That's $450 a month. That takes her down to negative $567 per month. My question for you, Mr. Diamond, is how should she manage this budget shortfall while she's working full-time at your bank?
I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
Would you recommend that she take out a JP Morgan Chase credit card and run a deficit?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Would you recommend that she overdraft at your bank and be charged overdraft fees?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
So I know you have a lot
I'd love to call up and have a conversation about her financial affairs and see if we can be helpful.
See if you can find a way for her to live on less than the minimum that I've described.
Just be helpful.
Well, I appreciate your desire to be helpful, but what I'd like you to do is provide a way for families to make ends meet so that little kids who are 6 years old living in a one-bedroom apartment with their mother aren't going hungry at night because they're $567 short from feeding themselves, clothing them. We allow no money for clothing. We allow no money for school lunches. We allow no money for field trips, no money for medical, no money for prescription drugs, nothing. And she's short $567 already. Mr. Diamond, you know how to spend $31 million a year in salary, and you can't figure out how to make up a $567 a month shortfall. This is a budget problem you cannot solve.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Hey,
That was so real. It was scary.
oh man, hold on. Oh
That's
man,
real.
that's real, y'all. This is happening all over the world. Now, this man is a CEO of a multi-million-dollar business. She already put him out there. We know you good with numbers, and you can't help this lady that's $600-700 in the red, and she worked for you. You ain't got no advice that you can help her get out of the situation you in, and you good with numbers. You supposed to be good with numbers. Melissa, what you think about that?
I think that's some fracking bull.
Mm, mm, mm.
Because I have been there, you know. I'm not going to say, you know, there are variables, depends on what state she lives in and what the cost of living is. But what it boils down to is she don't have enough money to do what she needs to do. Hey, living your best life. Marlene is out here. She says, unbelievable. And she also says he doesn't want to help. And you know, I couldn't hold my tongue when they said, can she go to your bank and get a loan? Number one, he's not going to give her no loan.
Nope.
He not. So he didn't even have to think about that. Now, about them insufficient fund fees, he'll take them.
Right.
He's going to put her further in the hole. And I just think it's so ironic that he works for, that lady would be working for him. And you see his attitude about it was just as cavalier, like them broke people problems. I don't
understand which.
I don't do broke people problems.
Right. Whew, man, that hurt me to the heart. And it's like, lady, somebody help this lady. I mean, she's already in the red, and she has a job. She's doing the right thing, going to work and providing for her family. But she in the red. What could she have done? And
then she hit the nail on the head when she said she ain't bought the first pair of clothes. She ain't talking about no lunch money, field trips, all that extra stuff that you unprepared for that just gets sprung on you sometimes. Like your transmission went out, or it's time to get your tag for your car. You forgot to budget that in. You know, and that's why I say I could relate to a lot of the stuff she's saying, and it makes you feel bad because you are out there, like your title says, overworked, overwhelmed, and overtaxed. I have been in positions where I have prayed about it and been like, Lord, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I get up and go to work every day. I pay my taxes. I do everything I'm supposed to do. Why is this so hard? And then I think there are people out there that don't make 16. She's talking about $16 an hour. That's a lot of money to some people out there who may be making $8 and may have, instead of 1 6-year-old, 3 kids. So, you know,
boy,
that story is very real.
It's real across the world. And you know what? I can tell you right now, somebody that making $30 an hour is still struggling with the same issues. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I put mine out there. I make close to $30+ an hour, and the struggle is real. I hear people complaining all the time about I don't have enough money. I don't know if you've noticed these gas prices. They gonna bankrupt a lot of people. You got to get where you need to be. I don't know if you noticed at the grocery store, people are paying a lot more money for food nowadays. So the money that you're currently making now is not enough. The money you're making now is not enough on your current job. These CEOs of these businesses that you're working for do not care about the struggle of the
They don't.
employee. I can tell you that right now.
They don't. That's why I say, if you want to talk about pyramid, the pyramid is definitely companies like JP Morgan Chase, because
Hmm.
he's worried about his top. Hi, Miss Regina. The Regina Show joined in. She said, "Good evening," and she's
Hey,
cooking
man.
at home.
Okay.
You got these companies where it is a pyramid, because their CEO at the top is not concerned about what's going on at these bottom levels.
Hmm.
So it's not there. Like I said, he looking at her like them broke folks problem. I don't know nothing about
Hmm.
it, you
Hmm.
know.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it's very discouraging. And then I went to the grocery store yesterday. So honey, when I tell you, when she rang up that total and I looked at what I had on that belt,
Like,
I'm
where
like,
the rest of it?
right, like, what did you charge me for? And I'm in there doing the BOGO, thinking I'm coming out ahead. But BOGO don't mean nothing when they done raise the price of the one to
Right,
almost equal the price of the two.
right, right. Bogo what? Bogo
You're
who?
right.
Bogo who?
And then the other thing, I have a soapbox about healthcare insurance. Even with most health insurances, unless you have like a really good job with great benefits, the co-pays alone will put you in a negative place. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie, there have been times when my daughter was not feeling good and it was after hours, and after hours when urgent care is closed, you got to
Well,
make that decision
yeah.
whether you want to go sit
Emergency?
over in the emergency room. At the time
Yeah.
I was in Birmingham, so I'm like, okay, if I drive over to Children's, I'm gonna be sitting there, number one, all night. Number two, they gonna take forever to steer, and then gonna tell me to do something that, like, go get over the counter Tylenol or something like that. And then
Hmm.
that copay for that emergency room visit might be $1,300. So,
Absolutely.
it's a sad case when you gotta sit there and like, do I want it? Do I want to deal with the emergency room or not? If it's something, if your child had broke a bone or something like that, of course,
Right.
no doubt you're going. But sometimes, it may be something where you like, and I think it's sad that you have to kind of sit there and figure that out, but it's the world we live in.
Absolutely. It
Financially,
is a world.
they have attached a fee to everything we do in this world. So
Hmm.
unless you have a strategy,
Hmm.
as we talk about with our business, you're gonna always end up seems like on the bottom,
Yep.
you know?
Absolutely. Yep. That's good. Look, so look, I know, look, I'm gonna tell you, I've been at my job 20 plus years. I know y'all done heard this story over and over again, but I hear people that complain a lot about what's going on in these jobs. Look, a job, the relationship is kind of like one-sided. They pay
Mm-hmm.
you for your time. They care less about what you got going on the outside. So if you go to work, understand this. It is a contract between you and them. Nothing personal. It's just business. So we all have to start thinking as a business, as ourselves individually. We got to start connecting and understanding why businesses do what they do. And this is a prime example why our business was created to help other people understand that. So, Melissa, real fast, we want to give people a breakdown on how easy it is, come up with a solution to these
Mm-hmm.
issues and challenges, right? So
Right.
how you want to take this thing? Let's take it off the 243. And if people out there, if you got a pen and piece of paper, please write these numbers down, because we're going to share something with you that can help you offset the problems that a lot of people are having right now. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So look, let's start with our two. If you got a pen and paper, write the number two down. The number two. We have like two objectives that everybody has to meet during their working years, right? You work in a
Right.
job, you're paying the light bill, water bill, cable, you got to put food on the table. The two objectives is A is to your current lifestyle is paid with your labor. You go to work.
Mhm.
Current lifestyle equals labor, right?
Right.
The future lifestyle, which is B, your future lifestyle is paid through with your investments, right? Your investments, what you're putting into after you paid all the bills. What are you putting into an investment account? These are the two objectives that everybody has to meet during their working years. Now, here's what happened. The government is trying to help people with Social Security. But I don't know if y'all know this or not. Social Security is drying up and is no longer working. And corporate America tried to fix it with pension plans. I don't know about y'all, but pension plans have phased out. That means
Yeah.
companies are no longer paying employees that no longer work with them no more. So you're going to have to start putting money through a 401k to actually create your own retirement account. So Melissa, real fast, if you can remember, and I know this is back in the days, could you give people the 4 challenges that are keeping people from meeting those 2 objectives?
Okay, so with the 4 challenges, you want to just give the challenges, or do you want me to elaborate a little bit?
Yeah, I tell you what, give them the 4 challenges, and then we'll come back and elaborate on one
Okay.
of each. Okay.
Okay, so like Tony says, we're trying to support our current lifestyle and our future lifestyle at the same time with the same pot of money. So usually when we're trying to do that, we run into 4 challenges. First one being inflation. They usually refer to as a silent income killer, but as we talked about the other day, she ain't silent no more. She hollering at us.
Mm-hmm.
The second
Mm-hmm.
one is taxes, because everybody knows 2 things in life you can't avoid: death and taxes. So taxes is the second thing. The third thing is debt. As long as we have taxes and inflation and other things popping up that are unsuspected, we're going to have debt.
Mm-hmm.
I like to say that I am debt free, but you can never really truly be debt free because there's always going to be some expenses that are going to pop up along the way. It's just a
Mm-hmm.
matter of keeping that debt at a minimum. And
Mm-hmm.
let me see. Fourth thing is purchasing decisions or big business. How we choose to spend that money that we do have that we're trying to use to pay for our future and current lifestyle. So those are the 4 challenges.
Okay, great. So look, I'm going to start it off and go back to what inflation means in my own words so it can kind of help people understand. Inflation is the rising cost of goods and services when your pay remains the same. So prime example is the gas prices at the gas pump. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
last year it was about $2.
Woo.
Today it's about $4. So you're paying more per gallon than you did last year, and your pay didn't increase. So that's what inflation means in a nutshell. So Melissa, give people a little bit of definition about taxes and a prime example of taxes.
Okay, taxes is what it is. It's when you go to work, um, the government is automatically going to take a portion of your paycheck and put towards taxes. It's up to you how you tell them to take those taxes out when you do your W-4, but you are subject to taxes, not only the taxes they're taking out at work, but every time you go to the grocery store, there's tax on your food, there's tax on clothes you buy. Taxes are unavoidable. So,
Absolutely. Okay, great, great. So let me do the debt. Debt is like the second, it takes the second 1/3 of your income. And first and foremost, debt is going to be attached to any large purchase that you have. It's really the interest that is kind of killing you. You can't go dollar for dollar, especially at a bank. A bank is going to charge you interest for borrowing other people's money. So the debt is really what's keeping a lot of people from really like getting wealthy because of the interest that's attached to it at the end of a loan. So the debt is taking the second 1/3 of your income.
okay, that's very true. And then the fourth one, big business or purchasing. And I was laughing because I'm looking over here in the comments. Miss Regina and Marlene are both providing some very good some very good feedback, and they mostly fall into this category: purchasing decisions, because I see in the comments, stop smoking and drinking. That's what Miss Regina said. Then I see Marlene says she tries to avoid spending on wants and not needs.
Hmm.
She mentions eating at home.
Hmm.
Uh, she said eating at home costs more when you live alone.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And
Yep.
then it said, Miss Virginia says, pay for things in cash and save. All of these things that they're mentioning uh,
Hmm.
is is relating to purchasing decisions in big business. When we think about big business, you really don't think about it because it happens So routinely, let's start, we always give the example. We can start at the beginning of the year. And for every month, there's some type of holiday or activity going on that will have you going in your pockets either consciously or unconsciously. Because at the beginning of the year, you got New Year's. If you're the type of people that like to go out, that's a purchase decision you're making to spend money on an outfit, to spend money to go out to the club, to spend money to buy drinks. That's big business right there. February, we got Valentine's Day. If you got a woman and you want to keep her, you probably gonna
spend some money. You're going to spend some money. Right.
And vice versa, there's a lot of women out here that believe in showing their affection and going out and buying nice things, and they wait till Valentine's Day to do that. In March, you got spring break.
Yes.
You got Easter that occurs sometimes in March, sometimes in April. May usually is, Mother's Day is a big one.
Right.
Everybody's gonna go out there and get something. If you have a mother, you're gonna go out and get something for Mother's Day. And then graduation also happens in May.
Yes.
So a lot of people spend money on graduation. Memorial Day, they having cookouts, they buying food, they getting these Memorial Day sales on things that they didn't even know they needed.
Come on, you preaching. Come on with it. Come on.
You didn't even know you needed a comforter set for $49.99 until they told you during the Memorial Day event. Okay, June, Father's Day, they may not get as much shine as Mother's Day.
Yeah, we don't.
We're still out there spending money.
Yeah.
4th of July in July. August, you got back to school. If you're a parent or a grandparent, you're out there getting ready to do that. Where are we now? August, September is Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Like to go out of town for Labor Day.
Yes.
October, you got Halloween. That's
$1 billion
parties and buying costumes. November, of course, Thanksgiving. And December, you got Christmas. So if you think about it, aside from the basic decision making, like they were saying about smoking or drinking or eating out, those are your basic everyday things. But you still got big business coming at you with sales and enticing you to do Black Fridays and all these Blue Mondays to spend money.
Man. Right.
So, that takes it. And then the other part of that, I think, too, is you've already dealt with inflation. You pay taxes. You got debt. And you feeling like, I go to work every day. I don't ever get to do anything
for myself. Right.
So that, too, is where that purchasing decision comes in, because you do want to do something for yourself every now and then. I used to say all the time, I feel like I'm just the middleman. I go to work and get the money, and then I pass it to the people. As soon as my check comes, I'm passing it out. So that affects your purchasing decisions too, because you think about, why am I doing this? So
look,
that's business.
Ooh, you hitting them hard with this one right here. I hope y'all getting some of these nuggets right. So look, money and your emotions do not go together. I can tell you that from the rip. It's gonna have you up and down in your feeling. Do she love me? Do he love me? Do they want me? Do they not want me? I'm gonna kill them with this outfit. I'm gonna be clean. I'm gonna shop. Like you say, hey, look, I worked all year. I deserve spend some money on myself, but you forgot about the light bill, you forgot about the water bill, and you out there balling and having a good time, and after the dust settles, you still broke, busted, and disgusted.
Because you know what, Tony, that just makes me think about when I was growing up. I remember around when Christmas was coming up and hearing my aunts and my mom, different ones, talking about layaways, and because they wanted to treat their kids, and they were out trying to put stuff on layaway because they couldn't quite afford it, but they wanted to do the payment plan, all just to see a smile on their child's face on Christmas morning. And big business take advantage of that. They know that that's how you feel. So
control your emotions and you can control your money. Control your emotions and control your money. Okay, let's stick to the script now. We get to falling off, get to talking about life. Life can choke you out, but look, let's stick to the script. And this is the reason why big business is distracting all the time. They want to get you into entertainment mode. They want to get you into your feelings. Once you understand how to control those emotions, you can control your money. So let's give them the hottest fish grease on this one. This is our solutions to helping everybody win. So let's talk a little bit about our first strategy in our business is cash flow management. Cash flow management. We're going to show you how to get from a negative cash flow cycle to a positive cash flow cycle. And that's simply by adjusting your W-4 as an employee, right? Okay. So our first solution, everybody is being taxed anywhere from 28 to 35% if you have a job. Anybody that works is being taxed at a higher tax bracket. So what we're trying to do is help people correct a common mistake that most people make on their jobs. Most people don't know this. I didn't know this. 20 years ago, I was overpaying my taxes anywhere in between the tunes of $400 to $800 a month. By properly addressing your W-4, you can give yourself a huge pay raise by properly adjusting that W-4. So we want to get you from a negative cash flow cycle to a positive cash flow cycle with our first strategy, and that is cash flow management. So Melissa, if you would give them our second strategy on this powerful solution that anybody can work out.
Okay. The second strategy is business income. So if you have your own home-based business, you can bring in another stream of income from your business. So the company that we work for teaches you how to keep up with all of your expenses that you're spending on your business. Like, you know, since we are on YouTube with this, let's say you're a YouTube content creator and you have a business and you're getting an AdSense check every month. You know, we teach you how to invest, how to write off your lifestyle. And when I say write off your lifestyle, that means a lot of those expenses that you're using to promote your business, to run your business, all of those things are things that you can write off. And in the meantime, when you say write off, that's tax savings. That means you're lowering your taxable income. So that is adding money to you both by the business that you're doing and the tax savings. So it's like a win-win situation.
Very good. Very good. So what Melissa's saying is, hey, look, anytime you spending money, and if you're a business owner, you got to find a tax code that you can connect with. Look, I just bought this headset for my business. Went to Walmart. That cost about $80. And I was like, you know something, this can help enhance my business. I want to be clear. People can hear me. So I can write this off, not to mention that I can use them for working out, right? So it's multi-purpose and still write it off on my taxes. Okay, let's go over to the investment income. So once you start pulling money back out of your paycheck that you're losing to taxes, and you're gaining money through business income by helping people understand these strategies, the company compensates you for it. You're lowering your taxes. You're putting more money back in your pocket. Now you're cash flow positive. Money that you have really brought back into your household, you can start using that money to invest. Now, I don't know, a lot of people out there may feel like I don't have enough money to invest. Well, what we're doing is showing you how income shifting works. You're taking your money from the highest tax bracket as a W-2 earner, somebody that punches a clock every day, and then you are infusing it with a business, and that business lower your taxable income on your job, and it allows you to create multiple streams of income through this system, and now you have more money to invest. So this is how income shifting works. You're actually taking money that you're losing and putting it into a system that actually will have your money working for you while you sleep. So investment income is taxless. That means making money is taxless. Therefore, you can make more money off of your own money. No one should have their money sitting in a bank account drawing 1%. With investing, our company is teaching us how to put our money where banks are putting our money, so we can get the 15 to 18 to 20% return on our money. This is how wealth is created. Putting your money where the bank is putting your money. So we ultimately are showing people how capital gains works, how assets work, and the biggest investment is really in yourself, becoming a business owner and learning these financial principles that are not being taught in school.
Exactly.
So this is how our system works. 243 is simple, it's effective, it's affordable, and people can actually take their tax dollars that they're losing. So, Melissa, do you remember in the beginning of the video, the lady was doing a breakdown because math, the numbers don't lie.
Right.
What was the biggest takeaway that you saw that they did not mention that everybody should be doing right now? Because it was a shortfall of about $500 or $600, but they never mentioned what the elephant in the room. Do you remember
Right.
what it was?
Uh, I don't know if we're looking at the same elephant.
Yeah.
What color is your elephant?
So the elephant was green. The elephant is green, right? And it had taxes all over it.
All right.
The elephant is green. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, yeah. So when the lady broke everything down, it was pretty much saying the lady's gross and her net was different. She was
Right.
paying literally almost $400 or $500 in taxes. So what we do is teach strategy one is how to get cash flow positive by not overpaying your taxes, right? So her
Right.
shortfall can be a windfall to a positive by not overpaying her taxes. So that way, she won't be in the red.
Exactly. What I was going to say is, if there's any way that she could start a business, that would be a huge help. Whatever type of business you want to do. I know a lot of people say they don't know what business they want to go into, but what you're looking at is the tax benefits from having a business. So it's not so much important what business you choose, just choose something, have a business because, one thing when I was thinking about it, what we just discussed can be broken down into this. First, you want to identify what your goal is. I mean, like you said, we got two goals. You want to see what's keeping you from hitting them goals, and then one by one, you want to start doing things to knock out these obstacles so you can move forward. So the three things that we broke down at the bottom really come into play because a lot of people don't realize, with the W-4, that's part of the way we teach cash flow management. We have you to go back and look at your W-4 and correct it. When we say correct it, I want you to think about it like this. If you are a W-4 employee, do you get a tax refund? Is it usually $4,000, $5,000, $6,000? That basically just means you're overpaying. So some people are okay with that. They want to treat it like a savings plan. Even the IRS recommends that is not the best idea. Using it as a forced savings plan is not the best idea. What we recommend is that you correct that form, even if you don't have a business. Correct that form. If you're getting $6,000 at the end of the year, go ahead and let them give you that during the year, because you can take that money and use it to pay down debt, which will and basically what I did when I started this business is I followed this plan to the T. I went in, I looked at my W-4. I was overpaying quite a bit. Well, because the job I had, because of the salary I was making and me not having a lot of deductions, it put me at a range where I ended up owing. So for me, the situation was I needed a business. I desperately needed a business because I didn't have the write-offs that was getting me that 6,000 some people were getting. So starting this business allowed me to start shifting my money back into my pockets and bringing more money home, because once I became a business owner, the government looked at me as like an entity that was helping them. So like, okay, if you're going to help us promote the economy, we're going to give you some tax breaks. We're going to let you, anything you use to promote your business and operate your business, we're going to give you some we're not going to count that on your taxable income. So that's how it helped me. And then I was able to take that money that I was bringing home additionally from that W-2 job and snowball down my debt. When you think snowball, you think you're making it bigger. I'm using it in the opposite effect. I'm taking that extra money. In my case, I ended up bringing home an additional almost $900 a month. And I took that money and started snowballing how much I was paying to lower my debt, which at the end of the day, once you lower debt, like Tony was just saying, now you got extra money that you can use to invest. And
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn to get away from the bank. Just like we talked about Tuesday, the bank is not your friend. You want to
Right.
go out and get an account with a money market account or something like that that is going to outpace inflation. Because if you think about it, if you have your money somewhere and it's not gaining interest that's higher than inflation, you aren't really gaining nothing. Because any
Mm-hmm.
interest you got, inflation is eating it up. And it's
Mm-hmm.
really eating it up right about now
Mm-hmm.
because inflation has gotten so bad.
It's
So
getting bad.
the bank is never going to outpace inflation. Their goal is not to make you rich. Their goal is to
Right.
make them rich. So
Mm-hmm.
you need to put your money, as Tony said, where the bank is putting their money.
Mm-hmm.
When they up there putting their deposit slip in, they need to turn around. You need to be standing in line behind them, grinning to my hey, yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
putting my money over here too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right.
And they, they looking at you like, what you doing here? I'm not trying to make y'all rich. I'm trying to make me rich.
Me rich. Me. It's all about me, not you. Me. It's me. Yeah.
And let
Yeah.
me just say, Miss Regina said that she came over here after seeing Chocolate Bay share our post and send us over here. So thank you so much, Chocolate Bay. He
Yeah.
is one of the more positive YouTubers that I go and check him out at times. So thank you so much for sending some traffic over here.
That's
And Miss
great.
Regina, so nice to have you here. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday, so feel free to come back anytime. And Miss
Yeah.
Regina is a business owner. I've
Okay.
seen her videos. She was selling hair products at one point. I don't know. Are you still doing that, Miss Regina? But she knows the importance of having your own business because she's
That's right.
had one and probably still has one. And she put in
Mm-hmm.
here some suggestions. Mary Kay, Avon, a
Mm-hmm.
t-shirt business, tutoring.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
These are different businesses she's suggesting that people may want to start in order
Right.
to become a home-based business owner. Whatever business you do, my econ is going to pair with it because that business might get you the profit, but my econ is going to show you how to take that
Keep.
profit and grow it
That's right.
and to
That's
get
right.
those benefits that those other companies are not telling you about. Like Avon is not
Right.
going to tell you how to increase your cash flow, invest, or write off your lifestyle.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. This is great. This is great, y'all. I hope you guys can really understand what we're saying when it comes to my niche market really is to just help employees. Like I say, I've been at my job for 20 plus years and I'm in the field. I'm getting dirty and grimy with everybody else. I can hear when people are struggling with they didn't give us a cost of living check. They working us to death. I'm tired, my body aching. I got a surgery to take care. All of this stuff, I'm hearing it every day, and I'm starting to
Right.
realize, hey, look, you work a lot of overtime.
You froze on me. You still there? Tony? You still in the building?
Uh-oh. We're freezing up. That's the devil right here. Can you hear me,
Now
Melissa?
you back. You're back now. Your picture's still frozen, but I can hear you.
Hello?
You're moving now. You're good now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, we're freezing. That's the man listening. He don't want us to give these nuggets out, right?
Thank you. Thank you. Like we were saying before, Tony was saying Tuesday, if we come up missing or anything happen to us, it wasn't on our own. Y'all check and make sure we okay because they don't like us getting out this good information. I see Tony trying to come back. I see you swirling over there. You coming back, Tony? He working on the
Okay.
job. But yeah,
You good?
you
Yeah.
I think you're back.
I'm
Say
back.
something. Okay.
Hey,
You
I'm
still
back. I
freezing
think it's
over
my
there.
internet connection.
Oh,
Okay, it's
okay.
my internet from upstairs. Yeah. But yeah, let's close out. I think we're approaching that 30 minutes or more.
Yeah, we're at 39 minutes.
Uh-oh.
But this was a good discussion. I'm glad you decided to talk about this today because it's always good to go back and do that refresher on why we're here and what our purpose is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This can you hear me okay?
I hear you.
Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and close out. My internet is getting a little freezy right now, and I want to end it on a good note. Okay. So what do you have to end for today's discussion?
Well, I would just like to say, times are hard, and we all know that. We're seeing the results of inflation. We're seeing how prices are growing. We're seeing how 19 is affecting business. The shelves on the grocery store are starting to get empty again for different reasons. So let's be proactive, figure out a way, and we're offering some solutions on how to work with what you got and make that work for you more than it is. Because what you don't realize is how much you're giving away in taxes and how big of an effect that really is on you. Sometimes when you're in it, you can't see it. You need to step outside of it and learn about it to kind of get a better idea. I definitely had to do that because I didn't realize it myself. And hi to Shalisa's journal. She just came in. We're getting ready to wrap up, but please catch the replay because Tony gave out some good nuggets today.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Melissa. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out with a few words. Um, Understand that we are in that cycle season with big business. They're going to be preying on you. Gotta keep your emotions in check, because once you get distracted, money starts flying out of your pocket, and that credit card starts coming out your pocket, and you swiping and swiping and swiping, and next thing you know, you're right back where you started from the first of the year, broke, busted, and disgusted. You already worked, overworked, underpaid, overtaxed, and that causes a lot of stress on your body. Look, we too blessed to be stressed with this information we're sharing. All we want to do is provide some knowledge, a workable, sustainable solution to financial fixes. We have the right strategy. All you have to do is apply the strategy. Just knowing this information is not enough. You have to connect. You have to join up. We got credit repair. We have
Yes.
financial information. We have discounts on a lot of things that you're going to be purchasing anyway. Why not turn those business deductions to help you? You know, you're spending the money. Why not get the government to help you pay the bill? Your lights, water, cable, cell phone, your car note, your kids, tuition, all of that stuff can be a business deduction just by becoming a home-based business owner. Hey, we want to thank you guys for coming on. We'll
Hold
see you
on.
guys.
What's your call to action? What
Your
you want
call
them
to
to do?
action. Okay, our call to action is to reach out to any of our My Econ associates, anybody that's sharing this feed. Hey, my name is on the bottom of my picture. You got Melissa with My Econ on YouTube. You can find us on any social media platform. Reach out to us. Get the information, whether it's credit repair or just you want to learn the strategies of adjusting your W-4. But join. It's a small investment of $40 a month, which solidifies you as a business owner, and get these thousands and thousands of dollars of deductions coming back home. So reach out to any of us, and we'll be glad to send you some information. That's good
Right.
enough, Melissa.
We're on YouTube. We're gonna share this on Facebook. I'm gonna share it on Instagram. So on any
Okay.
of those social media platforms, if you leave in the comment section, uh, I'm in or I want to know more,
Yeah.
if we have a way to reach out to you, we will. If it's, we can inbox you or DM you, we will. But please, all you got to do is say something. A closed
Yeah.
mouth don't get fed.
That's right. That's right. Well, we want to thank you guys for coming on, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday of
Tuesday.
next week. All right.
All
You
right.
guys have a blessed day.
Bye, y'all.